Hello and welcome everyone to the London Resort Source. Excuse the weird technical glitches that happened at the start. This is the first time that we've done a proper live video. Thank you to everyone that's watched our previous two videos that you can see on our channel.
We're still new.
We just wanted to come live now just to share with you some interesting news that's happened today. There's been a new image released by the London Resort. It's a full artwork image showing the park at night, and it's in a lot more detail than previously. So yeah, what do you think of this image, Steve? We'll show it in just a second.
Yeah, well, pretty exciting stuff, really. I think the park map before, as I've said in previous videos, is very sort of basic in terms of what they're showing. But this map reveals a lot more and goes into a lot more detail of what we might expect when the London Resort opens, I suppose. And it's just pretty spectacular, really, and it's quite exciting to get a new image because yeah, it's been a few months since they released their last one. So
yeah, the last one was kind of a bit. It was fairly detailed, but a bit patchy. It kind of matched the schematic map that they'd released as well alongside it with the 6 or 7 themed lands.
Yeah,
but this one, yeah, is a lot more in depth, and we're going to have a look at it right now. So here we go. Here's the reveal.
Here's the reveal. Yeah, look at that,
yeah.
Beautiful.
Isn't it spectacular?
Yeah. So well, no, I'll let you go, Nick.
No, after you. It's fine.
Yeah, looking at this, it looks like the last part map that we looked at previously when we did our ride speculation. Part 2 is to follow. They're showing this at night time, and there's a few changes, a few differences to the previous one. It looks like we have a few more rides as well. They're showing the transport link, which goes into the park. And also the water park, it looks like as well, and also they've sort of gone into more detail on the hotels as well, haven't they? So
yeah, and yeah. In fact, the whole sort of middle bit has changed a bit in terms of the entranceway. Yeah. The Brexit Dome, as I call it, is now over here, whereas at the beginning it was it was more along sort of the front bit. And then also, really excitingly, they've added the second gate, which isn't planned to be built in the first release in 2024, but will eventually be built. And interestingly, we have this French flag here, which is maybe a nod to the French backing behind the project from the Piz Jabot.
Our main man.
Our main man. And they clearly haven't really thought as much about this part of it. Obviously, it all looks quite sparse, but you know, it's good to see that this is kind of the sort of scale that they're looking to go at. It's going to be very much a second gate rather than the sort of size of the first one over here. But I think one of the crazy things, the big differences of what we've seen on this compared to the previous map is just so many more rides popping up. And there are some similarities between this map and the old one, but there's also a lot of additions. So yeah, let's just quickly go around and have a look at what's been added, and maybe have a little quick speculate on what those could be.
Yeah.
If you want to kick off with this starport area.
Yeah, the starport area looks like we have two or potentially 3 new roller coasters, and they're also indicating a drop tower as well. We still have the sci-fi building in the middle, but instead we have a roller coaster in the center of it. And yeah, but they still have the blue roller coaster track, and there's been a bit of a change to the building itself as well. But yeah, I mean, judging by our speculation video we did, which was part 1 of 2, we did talk about and discuss the drop tower, which they are actually showing there, aren't they?
Yeah, we were wondering whether it was going to be a drop tower or like an observation tower, and judging by this new artwork, it seems like they are planning to have a drop tower there. One thing that I'm sad to see leave is the crazy launch on this coaster that flew up right next to this hotel building. They seem to have abandoned that idea, unfortunately.
Missed opportunity there, yeah.
But they have added this this little piece of track here, which looks like, you know, it could be something along the lines of Superman the Escape at Six Flags Magic Mountain, or also they're building some crazy new like shuttle coaster at Busch Gardens Williamsburg as well, aren't they? Which has some sort of crazy spire that twists around. So they're taking some inspo from that.
Oh, there's a lot of many different launch coasters out there. One's to that sort of scale, and I mean, they're also showing the blue roller coaster track, which was in the previous park map, and we were talking about that being a launch coaster, and also the launch sort of suits the sci-fi theme, so we're expecting the same really for that bit of red track that we see coming out of this what looks like a spaceship, I would say.
Yeah, there's some.
I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's. I mean, it already looks a lot more detailed and more more sort of exciting, really. Like, I mean,
yeah,
I think it's great to see more roller coasters.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy the amount on here that they have. Like, you can count. I think I counted about 14. Most of them are ones that we already saw on the previous map, but there's been loads added to this section down here. So there's been like three added there, 4 there. But also it's quite interesting to see a bit more detail on some of the water rides. So we were speculating actually this video is currently being edited and it hasn't been uploaded yet, but in the next week we'll be uploading our part 2 of speculation based on the old map. So in a way, it's kind of annoying that this map has come out now because we've done it on the last one. But we'll
get to you guys as soon as we can.
We can see that there's these little log flume sort of vessels here. But previously we thought maybe this ride up here was going to be a log flume, but perhaps this might be one of those big rapids rides, like the Mystic River Falls with the big drop. Instead, although we can't see anything necessarily to indicate that on here, but
coming out of a light source there by the looks of it, some kind of light source in the mountain. So,
but you wouldn't have 2 log flumes in one park. So,
no, that's true.
Actually, look over. Oh, look! I've just noticed over here on this ride that we originally thought was going to be a sort of Journey to Atlantis style splash ride. These are actually little rapids dinghies, it looks like.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? I mean, that could be confirmation that that's where they're looking to put the rapids ride, doesn't it? I mean,
look what we have here. We have Volcano the Blast Coaster.
Well, I'll tell you what that actually looks like, and unfortunately the video is not released yet, but we actually discuss a roller coaster in the Studios Park, which is a lot like the Jurassic Park coaster in Islands of Adventure. And it looks quite similar to that. But yes, you're right. It's I mean, it looks to me like that looks like the jungle sort of area as well. I don't know. I mean,
yeah, I think this is meant to be the Isles, isn't it?
It's meant to be the Isles, but it looks more jungle themed now than you know what it was before. So I mean that's pretty cool.
So we won't go too much in depth into this today. We really just wanted to let you folks all know that this has been released, and there's tons of websites running stories on it if you want to go and take a closer look at the image. I guess one other big thing to mention would be this castle area. We had some concept art released earlier that showed a roller coaster going sort of in and out of the castle, and it looked like it was wood, but it looks from these plans that maybe it won't go actually in and out of the castle, and actually the wood coaster appears to be back here instead of
Yeah, I mean that's not giving too much away where that the roller coaster by the castle is. I mean, even the castle itself has changed shape a bit as well. So it's not giving too much away of what that could be in terms of whether it's steel or wood. But yeah, as you can see at the back there, they're showing like what looks like wooden supports. So you would expect that to be a wooden coaster. Yeah, so there's a lot of, and they've added a lot of sort of flat rides here as well, which were not on the previous map. So
there's a cheeky pirate ship.
Cheeky pirate ship there, yeah, and looks like you got a balloon ride or something.
I've seen like this over here, one of these. It reminds me of, you know, those sort of kiddie shuttle rides that have like the spinning disc on them.
Oh yeah,
mix them, but
yeah, I think it's Zamperla, but yeah, I won't.
Yeah, that makes sense for a sort of water themed area, I think, doesn't it? Because it's like going on a wave like this.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, so we're very excited to see this come out today. It's showing us that the plans are kind of coming together, and London Resort actually also released some information on their website today as well on the first results of the consultation. It's some quite positive news, because people might not be aware that there was an issue with these little spiders that are living on the peninsula. As you can see, like it's quite a green space currently, and there were some spiders living there. That there was a charity called Bugs Life, and they were trying to make sure that the spiders were protected. But actually, in this, they laid out their approach to the environment in the consultation, and 73% of people have said that they're happy with the way they've approached it, and actually over half strongly support it. So I think that was one of the hurdles that we were potentially facing with this going ahead. But hopefully that shows that their approach is good and it's hopefully resolved.
Yeah, I think it's great that people are sort of acting positively about this, and that they're actually excited about it, and they think it's going to be great for the economy as well. And long term, it should be, fantastic. It should bring in sort of international visitors as well. And yeah, I think it's great as well that they're, I think London Resort itself are sort of doing their best to make sure, the environmental side of things are, make sure it's not a problem really when they go to build this or construct it, and there's no issues there. So yeah, I think it's looking positive really. I mean, they're looking to submit plans before the end of the year, and hopefully they get given planning permission. And I think that's the next big hurdle really for this project, because at the moment there's uncertainty whether this will go ahead. So
yeah, I mean, fingers crossed. Obviously, we really want this to go ahead, and that's the next big hurdle really, is submitting those plans. And then I guess until then, we'll be going through this map in a bit more detail in future videos. We'll be looking specifically at the water park. In another video, we'll be looking at the transport. So we're really excited, and we're going to be continue making content as news comes out about this project, and hopefully we'll have a lot more to share with you across the rest of the year. And Steve, what do they need to do to stay up to date?
Please subscribe, like, and comment, and hit that notification bell. We would love to hear from you. We'd love to, start discussions about this project. We think things are going forward at the moment, and as Nick says, we're going to try and give you as much content as we can when stuff gets released and when news comes out. And yeah, we of course, when things like this happen, it's quite exciting, and yeah, positive steps this is.
Yeah, and there'll be a lot more to come in terms of plans when the planning actually gets submitted. And who knows, maybe these 14 roller coasters will be in those plans. We'll have to see.
Yeah, because I'm not sure what the record holder is for the most roller coasters. It's probably the Magic Mountain, Six Flags, or Cedar Point. But yeah, I mean, it's ambitious, 14 roller coasters. But yeah, let's hope that well, let's hope that goes ahead. I mean, that'd be great, but we'll see.
We'll see. And if you want to stay along for the journey with us, then like Steve said, please help support the channel. It's brand new, started only a month ago. You know what to do. And until next time, when we get another emergency broadcast, see you later and have a really good week.
Yes, thank you for your support.